welcome back to My Lady. So, I think what I originally did this game, not before the channel, but when I originally did it, the first time, I think I did it in 4 episodes. I don't know, I can't remember, but anyways, we're picking up right where we left off. Was this a good idea? Sneaking out late at night to see what my butler was doing. So we could very well be on the last episode. I have no clue. I bit my lip, remembering the note I had received before I fell asleep. I don't remember what happens. We go outside, but I don't remember what happens. The girl puts on the red hood. Was it Alexander leaving us these weird notes? Well, the first 2 weird notes. The weirder ones. Was this what the note was talking about? No, I was silly to believe, but it was almost frightening how accurate it was to the situation I was about to go into. Now I was unsure. Should I follow? What happens if we say no? Well, we did see what we did do that the first time, so I think we'll do it the second time. I nodded to myself. I think I went outside the first time. I can't remember. I want to know. I took the doorknob and opened the dresser, taking out my night shawl and covering my shoulders with it. I closed the drawer and quickly snuck out of my room. I was quiet in the house, which both irked me and made me feel relieved. As long as I remained quiet, I'd not be found. I can't read. I quickly tiptoed my way to the front, opened the door, and snuck out towards the direction Alexander was heading. The gravel underneath my shoes cracked and shuffled, making me wince with each step. I didn't want him to find out that I was following him and watching. Well, I didn't succeed.
My lady?
It says Elizabeth on the text. I froze, staring at the corner I was about to turn. How did he know it was me?
I know it's you. Come on out.
I peeked around the corner to see him carrying a lantern and staring in my direction. How did you know it was me?
I can recognize your perfume and powder, my lady.
Right. There was no use in sneaking. I quickly walked over to him and looked up at his dimly lit face, unsure of what to see. I was caught.
What are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same thing. Well, I woke up a bit ago and saw you wandering around outside my window.
I see.
Yeah, I think we're coming close to the end of the music. I didn't know if he was going to send me back inside or lecture me. I felt a little uneasy. My nerves were calmed, however, at his smile.
You are so silly.
His hand gently placed itself on my head, running along my hair. Okay, this got romantic. Turns out Alexander does like us. I felt myself blush in embarrassment. I looked at my feet in response. So was Alexander sending us those riddles? Telling us to meet him this late at night? As Alexander laughed, I gritted my teeth.
Why do I have to adore you?
And the cat is out of the bag. That statement made me stop pressing my teeth together. I looked up in surprise at him. He does like us. What?
It's the truth, my lady. I truly adore you. I sometimes wish I was born a noble so that I could rule you.
So he does wish that he could be with her, but he can't because he was born not a noble, apparently. The blush on my face intensified. He liked me back. He liked me back? It was too good to be true. So he likes us, he's just trying to be professional about it. Unfortunately, it really was too good.
Sadly, I just feel bad.
I knew it. My heart deflated into a heavy weight in my chest. He wasn't going to fight for me. This felt wrong. Sadly, be my lover then. I mean, if we're going this route, we might as well. Alexander stared at me wide-eyed, trying to comprehend what I had just exclaimed.
What did you say?
You heard me, dang it. Be my lover, Alexander. If you can't be my husband, be the man I hold for the rest of my life. There's a distinct difference between the two. I couldn't believe what was going on coming out of my mouth. Neither did Alexander.
But...
Elizabeth.
I mean, my lady,
Why do you say but the text says Elizabeth there? Shh, just call me Elizabeth. I felt assertive as I gently leaned and cupped Alexander's face in my hand. It was now or never. I leaned in and gently placed a tender kiss on Alexander's lips, feeling sparks go off in my chest. To my surprise, Alexander wrapped his arms around me and held me in the kiss, making my heart lift up again. Just imagine if Sophie came outside at this moment, or her mother. He loved me. He really did love me. As he pulled away, Alexander stared deep into my eyes and held me tightly.
I will happily be both your servant and your lover, if you will have me as such.
Plot twist! I felt myself not in elation, whatever. Finally, my love could be realized. The next morning, I was dressed and presented to Isaac. To my surprise, my mother had arranged a marriage between him and I. Okay, now this just got awkward. Isaac, in private, made it clear that he didn't wish to intrude on my life, and should I want lovers, I was allowed to have them. Oh yeah. I told him of Alexander and Isaac smiled, happy to know that I was happy, and that he'd have a reliable butler in his family now. I was happy that I could be with Alexander without having to ruin Isaac's or my mother's lives. It worked out well in the end. I was able to get oranges and lemons. Dang it, Sophie. The handkerchief says, my lady. Ending! The girl chooses the prince and the pauper and the whatever. Stalemate. And that is the end of My Lady. So the series Valentine Tales started with Blind Love. And continued, the next game after that was this one. And then the third game in the Valentine Tales series was Valentine Panic. But sadly, My Lady is done. So now we just have Blind Love and Valentine Panic in the Valentine Tales series. Half this game, I don't remember. I don't remember half of what I just saw. You ever have that feeling like when you play a game the first time, you play it second time, and you play it the third time, half of it feels like it's different already? Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. I don't remember if we went outside or not. I wonder in the first playthrough, the original playthrough. It's sad that this game had to be a victim of the channel blip, and when I tried to revise this holiday special the second time, unfortunately, there's a lot of games that fell victim to that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I knew this, so we've done 4 episodes of this, and games like this aren't really that long. It's usually you just read, and there's not really much editing, if any, to go into it. So there could be a lot of games where I'm just reading that I won't be editing much because they don't require much editing. Games like this, like My Lady, Blind Love and Valentine Panic, because I'm just sitting here reading to you guys and not like doing a full story like, say, the hidden object games, then I will make them shorter and possibly limit on the editing, because like I said, there wasn't much editing to go for. Anyways, I hope those of you who got to see, any of the new subscribers who didn't get to see this game the first time or the second time, who are just now seeing it for the first time, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it for the third time. And I hope for those of you who actually got to see it, who were subscribed when it went up the first time, and who got to see it short-lived the second time, I hope you enjoyed it again for the third time as much as I enjoyed playing it for the third time. Fortunately, we haven't had any problems with any videos disappearing from the channel, but I don't want to jinx it, but, you know. So, like I said, we still got 2 of Michaela Law's games, Blind Love and Valentine Panic, to go through. Valentine Panic, you can choose between a server and a waiter, so I might could keep that series going and do the waiter side, the server side of things, you know, the waiter. But because I missed yesterday's upload, you're gonna see My Lady first, obviously, because today is the day I was supposed to upload Valentine Tales, and then you're gonna see Immortal Love, Letter from the Past, episodes 4 and episodes 5 and 6 next after this. How I have this holiday set up is it was supposed to go main episode, which are Dark Romance, Heart of the Beast, Immortal Love, Letter from the Past, and then Valentine Tales, and then Doki Doki Literature Club, aka Second Valentine Nightmares, on Friday. Sometimes in YouTube you don't always meet your deadlines, or you plan to upload a certain format of videos in a certain order and it always doesn't go the way you want it, and then you gotta adjust. Unfortunately, that's my case, because I not only make content for YouTube, but I also work a job to, like, who knows when, so that's why I always try to record videos before work, edit them, schedule them to go up automatically. But anyways, I hope you guys had fun, and that's going to end the series of My Lady. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.